I wasn't going to do any video of me getting this thing running because I'm just getting frustrated with the YouTube thing. Nobody seems to care. But what really matters to me is that I get my car running, right? Last fall I was messing with it. I couldn't get any fuel to the carburetor. So I put a new fuel pump on it. And I still couldn't get any fuel. So I hooked this electronic fuel pump up to it. And I'm still not getting any fuel. So I started working on the body, and now I need to move the car. I need to be able to drive it in and out of my shop. I want to hear it run again. It's just got to. So I started looking, and I didn't turn my camera on for what I found. I figured I probably had a fuel line with a hole in it. And I got down underneath the car. I'm going to start looking at fuel lines and see what's going on here. And, well, I think that's the torque box that I have there. I think. I sure hope it's the right piece. If not, I guess I'll have to order the right piece. Because that's Hatter. I can't drive it like that. That's just done. And I didn't plan on driving it like that, but that's just done. She's really soft, so. But the rest of it looks pretty good. But this fuel line, she's like mushy. And I'm thinking that that's the problem. So I took off the hose clamp and I wiggled the hose, got it to move a little bit, and it started getting wet here. And I haven't pulled it off because I didn't really want to get stinky gas all over myself. Yeah, you can see it's wet there. So I'm going to get some stinky gas on me. I know it. I just know it. I should get a container to catch it in. There's one over there. I should grab that. You guys just hold on a second here. I'll be right back. I really don't want to stink up the shop. This stuff is gross. It's terrible. It stinks terribly. So, I have some fuel line. This goes through to the other side of that. I'm going to pull this sucker off. Oh, look at that. It's like tar. Ew. That's disgusting. That is really, really gross. You guys can't see it, but that's fuel. Ew. Well, that's why I'm not getting any fuel to the curb, and I don't really want that going through my fuel pump. So what my next plan is, that's nasty smelling stuff. Oh, yuck. My next plan is I'm going to hook the electronic fuel pump up to that, and I'm going to pump the tank dry, because I think my problem is right here. But I think I'm going to just pull this line through here. And we're just going to cut this sucker off, because I think that's just the way to go. I don't think this is going to come off nicely. Yeah, so we cut that. Now maybe we can pull that through the line, through the fitting through there. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's pull this line out of there. This is like soft. Oh man, this is terrible. This is like goo. Anyways, yeah, well, I think we're on to the problem here. And hopefully we can, yeah, no. This is the problem. Ow! This is the problem, guys. This is why she won't run. This line is just completely soft. It's just, oh, it's just gooey. It's like, ew. Yeah, it's mush. The line is mush. Okay, well, there we go. I'm going to stick this fuel line through a cross-D section of frame, and I don't want to fill it up with dirt. I've decided to stick an earplug in it. That should keep the dirt out. Well, let's try this. I don't know how this is going to go. Probably not going to go good. Oh! Oh, I got it on me. Oh my god, I'm going to stink like friggin' gross, disgusting gas forever now. So, let's stick this old cruddy hose clamp on there. Ew, I got some on me. Ew. 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 Let's stick about that much line on there. Ew. We're going to pump this sucker dry. I'm not going to... it's just easier for me to use the fuel pump up there in the engine compartment than it is to use it down here, because it's closer to where the battery is. And I'm going to just pump it into a jerry can. Then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might throw it in my fire pit and burn it. I don't know. I know I poured about 2 gallons of good gas in the tank when I tried to start it last year, but I'm quite sure that that's mixed with crud. And I'll bet you now. Oh yeah, I had 2. I think I changed this line before. I'll pull the air plug out. That worked really well. That's a good idea for keeping the dirt out of stuff. I use it on stuff at work all the time when I've got to pull hoses off and stuff and don't want to get dirt in the lines. I don't know, I'm probably blocking this with my hand, but sorry guys, it's just, I gotta get this line on there. I have much better success with fuel now. I'd like to make this car last for the next guy, so that owner number 4 will have something that's worth having. Well, we got some action happening there. I bet you we can get fuel now. I think I'm gonna put a hose clamp on there. I think so. I'm gonna put a hose clamp on there with that. This hose is gonna go too. It's crusty. That's okay though. I just want to get this thing so it'll run for now. Let's see what happens here. Do we get fuel? Come on, baby, pull some fuel. There's probably another buggered up line somewhere, but oh, sound is changing. I don't know. That's not good. She should be pumping fuel by now. I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know what the problem is, why it's being like it's being, why it won't take fuel, why it won't pick it up. But I'm getting annoyed. And this is a trick I learned a long time ago in the body shop for diesel engines that were not picking up fuel. And something broke. Something spit. Something spit. I don't know if it spit fuel out or not. It's always good when you do video and you forget to turn on your camera. So I'm going to try this again. Do a retake. Air is going through that. 100% air is going through that. I believe there's a problem in this line here. Maybe that other line is collapsed. Sorry, you guys are so close you probably didn't even see that, but this is really stiff. And I don't think that's the problem. Well, I didn't record this a little bit, but I pulled the line off of here and I got stinky gas out of there. And I put a line on here, dropped it in this drain pan, and I put air to the freaking filler neck. And the tank pressurized. Something's plugged up inside there. Actually stinky. Well, let's see what's in there. I don't know if you really want to know, but not much for fuel in there. But whatever, it's blue. What the heck is with the blue gas? Why is that blue? I think I'm going to be taking the fuel tank out of this sucker. The fact that there's something in there though, at all, it's possibly a good sign. I don't know why nothing serious is coming out of there. Is it plugged? Oh, maybe. Oh. We got something coming out of there. Why is it green? What the hell? Yeah, thanks for watching so far, guys. It's turning into an adventure again. Drain the fuel, Oliver. Probably a couple gallons of green gasoline. Anyways. It's a green car, so it's got green fuel. I think I probably used a gas can that was mixed with 2-stroke oil. So I'm not too terribly worried about that. But I am concerned about the plugged up freaking fuel pickup. Well, based on what I found out yesterday working on the car, I'm going to have to get some parts before I can get it to pull gas from the gas tank, so I'm going to do this a different way. I need to move the car. I just want to be able to move the car in and out of the shop under its own power, so I'm going to make a gas tank. So that's what I'm up to. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big line for that, but that's okay. I'm going to put a nice hose clamp on it. It's a lot of work doing this, and I don't get much done while I'm trying to move my camera angles and stuff, and you guys will get bored fast, so I skipped installing this filter. It's going the right direction. I don't want to suck the dirt out of here into my carburetor, and there's no filter from the looks of it. Maybe there's one in the carburetor, I don't know. But now on to the next step, hooking up this connection. Oh, here we go, baby. Yes, sir. This thing is going to run. Can I get it to go? It's only been sitting. It's only not ran for about probably 20 years. A really good long time. Yeah, there's a filter there, and that's pretty cool. The original carburetor tag is still on it, and that number is good because I checked it at the parts store once when I got a kit for it. Looks like it's been rubbing on there when it's been moving around. That's not good. Anyways, that's a factory 4-barrel Autolite carburetor. I believe she should be good. Still has the proper choke pipe off the manifold. That's pretty cool. Still points too, hey guys? Let's get this baby running. I miss driving her. Look at the rust. I gotta clean that all up too. I'm gonna take the carburetor off and I'm gonna block the holes. I'm gonna block everything out. I'm gonna sandblast that right there, right where she sits with my little soap blaster gun. Pull the coil off and I'll wrap stuff up real good so I don't get any sand in her. And yeah, I'm going to clean that up and I'm going to paint it. And the guys that had this car before, they had painted some stuff white. They had painted all the intake bolts white, and yeah, I might do that again. I don't know. We'll see. Mains and rods, I get some more rust to clean up from the looks of it again under the hood. But that's the way she goes. I mean, it's been a long time since I cleaned it up last time, so let's hook this line up. There's good hose clamps on there. Let's tighten this sucker up. Let us tighten this sucker up. Yes, baby. This snap-on ratchet screwdriver, my dad gave it to me for Christmas many, many years ago. I've used it so much, I wore the snap-on off of it. I even wore my own initials off of it, but it says snap on there if you look real close. It's a good ratcheting screwdriver. I probably had this when I was working on this car back in the 90s. It was one of my first good tools. What else do we got? I should move the oil pressure sender wire back there. I had taken it off because I was doing the fuel pump and it was in the way for something. So we should put the oil pressure wire back down here. You guys aren't watching. They're not paying attention. I'm telling you, man. You just got to pay attention. How are you going to learn anything? Jeez. I have a leaky water pump. I'm going to replace the water pump because I believe that it's probably no good. It'll probably fail shortly after I start driving it anyway, so I might as well just change it. Now, in all fairness to you guys, because I'm not a bullshitter, I believe if I pour fuel in here, it goes right to the float bowl. I can't remember, it's been a long time. I'm going to pour some in to prime the carburetor a little bit just because I feel like I want to do that. I really don't want to make a big mess of fuel, but I'd like to have something in there. Just to be easier on the starter. While it picks up prime from that tank. I just don't want to beat it up too hard. She's all old, eh? I'd rather invest my money in something other than a starter. There's a little bit of fuel in there. Now, this sucker has not run in a long time. I have a feeling she's gonna light off like nobody's business. I sure hope so anyhow. Let's try this. This is the moment of truth, guys. The moment of truth. I'm going to get in the car. I'm not going to do the old short out the solenoid trick. I'm going to actually get in the car. Oh. Here, see what happens. Here we go. What the heck? Well, what do we got here? Now, what's that? Somebody had jimmied a wire off of there. Well, interesting, guys. Somebody jimmied a wire off of the coil, and I am going to connect the coil this way too myself. I can disconnect it fairly quickly. Well, now I know she's got power to the coil. Let's see what happens. Something should happen, I hope. Hard on coils if you do that with them. Let's see what happens here. Dig it, guys. It's friggin' idling. Wow, man, that's awesome. I haven't heard my car run in 20 years. Boy, she sounds good, too. Oh, man, that's awesome. Holy shit. Oh, boy. That's so awesome. She's got the old ticky. Don't stick your hand down there and get that paper, guys. The fan's turning, it'll hurt. That is so awesome. Boy, she runs good. There, and a paper come out of there. I should shut her down and check the oil and stuff. Oh, she's even running off the freaking proper ignition. Woohoo, baby. Will she do a restart? Well, she will. She'll do a restart. Watch this. Oh, baby. It's back. Oh, so sweet. Yes, sir. Oh, man, I'm so happy. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. I'm just about gonna cry here. This is so freaking awesome. I gotta try this one more time, guys. Oh man, that's so friggin' awesome.